Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. In today's video, we'll be going over the tier list for leads. So you've probably heard me talking in my videos about, I call this leader a mid-tier lead, high-tier lead, max account, low tier lead. So you're kind of wondering, what do I mean by that? And what am I using to kind of distinguish between the two? So kind of go over the range of leads today. Kind of what gear they have, what castle stars they have, all that stuff. Just how I categorize the leads, and it basically determines what I'm going to be doing in that sort of trapping situation. Am I going to let them counter me? Am I going to switch my gear? Am I going to switch my familiars? All that stuff. So it's just information pretty much that allows me to know kind of how strong they are and how hard they're going to hit and what I need to do in a certain situation. So kind of go over that, and then you kind of understand more what I'm talking about. So the first thing I'm going to go over is a low tier lead. The last low tier lead that hit me was Godzilla. So let's see where he is. So Godzilla here. This is what I consider a low tier lead. Again, a low tier lead is still a lead account. It's not like a person with like purple and gold gear with no pack 5s who decides to lead a rally. I don't even consider that a lead. That's below low tier lead. So if you ever see like someone who shouldn't be leading a rally, who doesn't have pack 5s, who just has gold gear and decides to lead a rally, I don't consider that even a lead. So low tier lead kind of starts around someone like this. So they have probably around 20-ish castle stars. They're going to have okay artifact stars, probably in the 200s. If you click on their thing, they might have one blessed, they might not. They'll have a decent amount of levels. They'll have mostly full mythic gear. Again, this is not his actual lead gear. I'm not sure what this gear is, if it's his mixed gear. But sometimes when they're hitting you, they'll have mostly full mythic gear. They might have 1 or 2 gold pieces. Sometimes it might be like gold champion boots or something, or a gold terror shield or something like that. Everything else is pretty much mythic, and they usually have double pack 5s if I want to consider him a lead. Does this guy have double pack 5s, or am I? Yeah, this guy has double pack 5s, so he even has double pack 5. So that's like the minimum to be a lead. You need 2 pack 5 familiars. You need pretty much mostly mythic gear. That's pretty much the minimum to be a lead. Someone like this is someone I will actually let counter me. So in this situation, I let him counter me. He did, what was it, like 1.1 mil to my front line, and he did like 560k with his pack 5s. And I was sitting in, I can't remember what gear. Was I sitting in my fake war gear, or was I sitting in my monster hunter gear? Whatever. Again, he's going to do under 2 million damage to me because he's a low tier lead. Again, so you can see he does have decent heroes, decent familiars. This is what a low tier lead looks like. It's not one of those like gold and purple guys. This is a low tier lead. And again, they can have anywhere from like 20 castle stars, maybe to like 30 castle stars. They're probably going to have under 300 artifact stars. They're not going to have a lot of blast, and they may be missing 1 or 2 mythic pieces in their blast set. But like I said, they do have double pack 5s. That's the minimum to be a leader. So let's go to mid-tier lead. So what's a mid-tier lead? So a mid-tier lead is honestly my account. So we can take a look at my account. Where do I go here? Members. Find myself. Where am I? Here I am. So this is a mid-tier lead. So pretty much my account. They'll have anywhere from probably 40 to even up to like 110 castle stars is kind of mid-tier leads. I am kind of lower on the castle stars just because I am a mini titan and I'm kind of hiding my stats a little bit more than other leads would try to do. But and some people are a little sneaky, so it's really hard to sometimes rank them if they're trying to do the sneaky thing and built their account a certain way. But again, this is just for general thing for if I'm looking at them, they port next to me. These are the information I'm looking for. Usually you don't have their war gear on, but the war gear could look something like this. A bunch of tempering. It's going to be full mythic. They may have 1 or 2 mythic champ pieces in their set. Again, my gear is pretty decent for a mid-tier lead. Then you look at their artifact stars. So artifact stars, they'll probably in the 300s if they're a mid-tier lead, maybe even up to 400. They'll have a couple blessed, probably less than 10 blessed on their account. They'll have, like I said, anywhere from 40 castle stars up to like 110 castle stars. And they might, like I said, they might have a couple of mythic champ pieces in there. Again, this is mid-tier lead. It's a pretty decent lead. They're going to hit pretty hard. They can have, oh yeah, stats. I forgot to talk about stats. So a low tier lead's probably under 1,000. Mid-tier lead is anywhere from 1,000 to 1,100-ish in that area, probably for blast stats if you're looking for those. Maybe, no, anywhere in there. So maybe low 1,100s if at the high end sort of thing, and then low 1,000s at the low end of stats. So I'm kind of in the high end of mid-tier on my Cav set, and then Imp set I'm probably mid-tier of mid-tiers. So again, that's kind of what a mid-tier lead is. This person, I would not want to let them counter me if possible, just because they're going to do quite a bit of damage because they have pretty good stats. Low tier, I'll let them counter me. Mid-tier, I won't. I won't be swapping to my war gear though. I can still take it in monster hunting gear sort of thing. That's kind of my idea about a mid-tier lead. Yeah, so this is kind of what it will kind of look like. And yeah, like you might be able to let them counter you if you have good comp, but it's going to start hurting quite a bit. So you don't really need to switch your war gear if you're a good trap, but you probably don't want to let them counter you. So again, let's move on to high tier leads. High tier leads will be next. So let's just try and find a high tier lead in here. I think this guy's a good high tier lead. Yeah, this is a perfect example of a high tier lead. So getting out of the mid tier leads into the high tier. So this is a good example of someone you might find in the high tier leads. He's got over 120 castle stars usually, so castle stars are a good indication because castle stars give you a bunch of stats. So and it kind of tells you how much money people have put into their account as well. So 130 or 100 over 120, you're starting to get into top tier leads. This is kind of the first kind of like you might start thinking about putting your war gear on depending on what your comp is and stuff like that. Like just countering this guy might not work for your account. For my account, I still won't put my war gear on for someone like this, but again, my trap is pretty strong. But for other accounts, you might want to start thinking about that. You definitely do not want one of these guys countering you. And if you look at their stars, they're usually in the 400s. Top tier leads can be anywhere from like 400 castle stars up to like even like 550. Once you start getting over the 550 and like over like 80 blessed, you're starting to get into the Titan kind of area. So anywhere from like 40 blessed up to like 80 blessed is usually where these guys will be sitting. Anywhere from 400 castle stars to like 550 castle stars. Usually they'll have Mythic Champ, and they will have some pieces like this guy who are tempered 12 as well. So they won't have like max anything because they're not Titans, but they will have quite a bit of Mythic Champ in their stuff. They'll have some good tempering, good castle stars, good artifact stars. So, and again, these guys, you can even have max stars on one of these things and not be a Titan. Or sorry, max castle stars, not max artifact. You have max artifact stars, you're a Titan for sure. But yeah, so that's kind of where you're going from top tier leads, and this is a good example of a top tier lead. So let's move on to Titans. So Titans is someone who's kind of like one step below a max account, and usually they're missing a couple pieces. So what's a good max? This guy's kind of more. Yeah, this guy would be a Titan. He's getting close to that max account, but usually what a Titan is, they'll usually have 11k heroes on their account. They'll have mostly tempered 12 stuff. Again, they'll be missing a couple of things in their accessories, maybe and a couple other pieces, but this is where you're starting to get in the Titan. And usually Titan is like over 600 castle stars. You're getting into that Titan, even over 550 depending what they've done, because there are some sneaky people out there that just do gold and purple ones, so it's really hard sometimes to tell where they are. But usually this is what a Titan will look like. It's not quite a max account. You see he's missing some castle stars, he's missing some artifact stars, he's missing some tempering, so I'm getting the Titan. So for me, one step above a top tier lead is a Titan account, and this is where the Titan accounts start coming in there. I can't remember, does this guy have 11k heroes? No, he doesn't. So not all Titans have 11k heroes, but a lot of them do. Usually Titans are just max accounts missing something. So Christ Gene is a good example of that. He's missing some artifact stars. He only has 110 blessed. Again, Titans usually are above the top tier leads. They're over 80 blessed, up to probably like all the way up, because I don't know how many stars. What's max stars now, like 800 or something? So it's getting kind of insane. But again, this guy's missing a couple pieces. So let's go to a maxed account and kind of see, because that's the one step above the Titan accounts. Let's go see what a max account would look like. I think Savage is a good example of another mid-tier lead. Okay, never mind. I was thinking someone else. Let's go through here. Walker was a good example, but he's changed his name. Pepsi Star is a good example of a maxed account. So doesn't have his war gear on, so it's not a good example. But Pepsi Star is actually, where's Diesel? Quicksilver, I think, is a maxed account. Yeah, he doesn't have his war gear on. I should have caught these guys when they had the war gear on. Let's go through. Diesel's a good. Diesel, do you have your war gear on? There you go. There's a good example of a max account. Technically, this is a max Emperor account, but this is a max account. So he's not gonna be missing any accessories or anything like that. I mean, you don't need to have 3 Emperor pieces to be a max account. You can just have all tempered 12 for me to consider you a max account. But you would have all this be max. So you'll have tempered 12 on your accessories. You have tempered 12 on your regular armor. Emperor, obviously, you can't temper, but it's Emperor. This is Emperor gear. If you guys don't know what these are the new Emperor pieces in the newer kingdoms. So this account does have 3 Emperor pieces, and you'll see they'll have just max stars, whatever it is. There are some sneaky maxed accounts running out there that just don't bless the blue ones that are non-war ones. So it's sometimes hard to tell if they're max account, but this is a general rule. They'll have probably 140 plus blessed ones. They'll have 800 castle stars or high 700s, if that, and they'll have close to max castle stars. I don't know what castle stars Diesel's mixing, because he's got 190, but what did Pepsi have, 200? I think Pepsi had 200. What was it? But again, those are just, I don't know what the other extra 10 he got from there is, but again, you'll see Pepsi's here, 152, 818. Annette, again, another max account. Who else is a max account that hit me around here? I can't remember all their names. Go through them. This guy is a sort of max account / Titan. He's only got 83 bless. So again, I really don't know. Again, it's a fine line between max account and Titan sometimes, and you're just kind of guessing at that point, because you really don't know what their artifacts they've done. So again, it's just a good indication. So if you write a name in the comments down below, maybe I can check out the account and kind of tell you what I would think they are, and it's not going to be a exact indication. Why did he do so little damage to me? What happened here? How did he only do 900k? Whatever. I haven't posted that video yet, so we'll see later. By the way, I've got a lot of clips I haven't posted. I'm really behind. I think I'm in November right now, so just bear with me with these coming out really slowly. So there's Chobe here. Where's Chobe? Again, I would say Chobe's a max account. Not any Emperor pieces, but a good showcase of a max count that isn't Emperor. So 146 blessed, around 800 castle. I'd still consider it a max count. They have 11k heroes. They're pretty not missing. They're not missing really anything other than Emperor accounts, and maybe I would consider there's max accounts and then there's max Emperor accounts above that, because they got the Emperor pieces, so they're just a little bit stronger, but everything else is pretty similar. And then Titans are just one step below that. They're just missing a couple things, but they're still super strong. Max accounts are like, not max out, high tier accounts are not that guy. Let's see this guy. Yeah, he'd be a Titan, I would say. He's a little bit stronger than he'd be a low tier Titan slammer, I would say. Not a low tier, but he's definitely not a top tier account. He's above a top tier, so definitely Titan, not a max account, I would say. This guy, yeah, he's a top tier account. A good top tier account, but a top tier account. He's only got 17 blessed, so still a top tier account. Not a Titan or anything like that. ISO has changed their name. Then this guy, that's the Comrade who I already showed. Let's see this guy. Max account. This is a good example of another sort of max account. Actually, no, he's not a max account. He's missing some accessories, so he's again 146 plus. So this is like that in between the Titan and max account, but he's only missing a couple pieces, and he has mostly all the artifact stars. So I think I put them in the max account instead of the Titan category there. Let's go. Some of them have changed their names since they've hit me. This guy would be a mid-tier just based on his castle stars, not even seeing his gear because he had 49. This is a top-tier account, not a Titan. 21 blessed. Yeah, top-tier account. Again, pretty good account. It's got good tempered 12 on there. Missing a bunch on the accessories, missing quite a bit on the artifact stars, and decent castle stars. So top-tier account for that one. Mid-tier account, you can see some mythic champ pieces, decent castle stars, decent artifact stars, couple blessed. So again, mid-tier account, not quite top tier. This would be a top tier account, good artifact stars, yeah, 28 blessed, good castle stars, top tier account, not a Titan. Yeah, that's a maxed account. So, I don't even remember taking a hit from this person with it. I don't know. Anyways, I apparently did take it from them. 200 castle stars and almost 800 artifact stars. Got a Emperor piece maxed account for that one. This guy, another max account, full temper 12s, 800 plus artifact stars, 152 blessed, 190. What is the extra 2 that a lot of these people are missing? What 2 castle stars are these guys missing? Because a lot of these max accounts only have 190, where some of them have 200. I don't really get what those 2 castles are coming from. Again, top tier account, pretty good account, 18 blessed, not a Titan, but good castle stars, probably pretty good gear. Don't see their actual war gear on. Don't see that. That one has changed their name too. Again, this is a Titan / max account. I don't know. No, it's a Titan. It's 83 artifacts there. This one, ooh, this one's a good one. This one, like I said, there's that in between. Karkoro, 54 blessed. Do they have 11k heroes? That might decide if they're a Titan or not. Ooh, okay. That's either a really high top tier account or kind of a low tier Titan. So maybe I'll say low tier Titan for this one. Just above those top tier accounts sort of thing. Let's see, Yuminamoto here, 430 blessed. Good stats. I would say top tier account for this one. And Helpusto. I think Helpusto's a max account, actually. Yeah, 150 blessed, 800 stars. Don't know the war gear on Helpusto right now, but I think I remember him hitting me. It was a max account. Took a couple hits from them. Bijong here. Good mid-tier account. Better than my account, but still a mid-tier account for that one. And this one, 190. Yeah, this is a good top-tier account here. Gav Po T. Innova, good, pretty good mid-tier account as well. Below top-tier account, it's got 12 blasts, so better than my account, but not quite a top-tier one. Khaled has changed their name, I know that one. Diesel, we've showed them. Has Mad Hatter changed their name? No, okay. Ooh, this is, yeah, I would say Titan. A little bit better than those top-tier accounts. It's got 90 blessed, 600 stars, 187 castle stars. Good temper 12, just missing some accessories on this one. Does Mad Hatter have 11k heroes? I can't remember. No. So, yeah. That would be in the Titan realm there. I think this would be considered a maxed account. 142, 760, all tempered 12s. They went mix and they have all 3 level. Yeah, I would say maxed account on that one for sure. What about Trigger here? Trigger is, yeah, top tier account. Good artifacts, stars, 40 blessed. Yeah, good top tier account. Not quite Titan, but definitely good top tier account. Yeah, maybe getting close to that Titan. Just need some more blessed on there. Kawilla here. Again, another top tier account, 30 blessed. This was, yeah, no 11k hero, so top tier account, not a Titan. Khaled again. The Peak. The Peak is a mid-tier account. I don't know what this gear is, but I don't think that's his mixed gear, so usually you don't run a Frostwing sword, but yeah, 20 blessed. Pretty good mid-tier account there. High-end mid-tier account, obviously, not low-end like mine is. Your ending here, let's see here, 112 blessed. Yeah, okay, so again, we've gone through enough. You kind of get the indication of what I'm talking about, hopefully by now what a mid-tier count is, what a max count is, and how I decide it. But again, it's really just how worried you gotta be when they come and try and hit you. That's pretty much it. Do you really need to counter them? Do you really need to put your war gear on? And that's it. Max accounts, probably want to put your war gear on and don't let them counter you. Top tier accounts, depending on how good your trap is, you could probably take them without putting your war gear on, but probably don't want them countering you. Low tier accounts, just you can do whatever the heck you want because they're low tier accounts, and as long as your trap's not too weak, you could probably take a full counter from them. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope this kind of helped you with something. And like I said, post down below an account you might want me to look at and tell you what tier I would put them in, and maybe I'll do a whole like video of tiering leads, and we can just like do that as we go. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.